Hey everybody, movie fan Z here. So the movie that I just got finished watching a little while ago is a movie that I would not necessarily have on my watch list, but because of an upcoming movie debate match, I watched it on HBO Max, and that is 1993's Grumpy Old Men. So in this movie, it follows two Minnesota neighbors who have had a decades long feud, and it is reignited when a beautiful widow moves in across the street and they both want to be with her. So, the director of this movie is Donald Petrie. The performances are Max Goldman is played by Walter Matthau. You have John Gustafson played by Jack Lemmon. Forgot his name for a second. And you have Ariel Truax, played by Ann-Margret. Walter Matthau, Jack Lemmon, very well known comedy duo. And Ann-Margret, I knew the name from somewhere, and then I had to look back in her filmography. And I remember it from Elvis that she starred alongside Elvis in the mid 60s in Viva Las Vegas. I will say, not a fan of this movie at all. My thumbs down is a lot for this. To me, the conversations between them never really flowed. It was very start and stop, and it just took a while for any conversations to happen. And because of that, nothing really felt natural. It just all seemed very actory. And I've looked at some reviews about with this and Matthau, and I could kind of see it's just it seems like he just didn't want to be there. It's just he was there just to be there. I felt like kind of Jack Lemmon was there the same way too. My and with this being a comedy, I probably got one or two laughs in the first 10-15 minutes, and that was all. There was one running gag throughout, and it just it was never funny, and just keep doing it just never made it funny. The one thumbs up and the one standout is actually Ann-Margret. I thought of the three, she was kind of the most natural. She held her own, and I felt like she exceeded Matthau and Lemmon. As far as ratings go, though, the lowest it's had is on Metacritic, and that's a 53. It has a 64 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has a 7 on IMDb. I'm not being that generous. I'm giving it a 1. A 1 out of 5. It never worked for me. And I felt like somewhat it was kind of a waste of time. But that is my review for 1993's Grumpy Old Men. Come back next time for another review. This Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.